All right, gang. Well, welcome to this stream. Welcome back to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium, and hopefully everybody is there. Am I still on the same stream, or am I on a different stream? I'm on the same stream. Okay. Well, there we are, and wow, that was kind of scary. But anyway, gang. Yeah, something went horribly amiss. Apparently, I had a couple of screens prepped that were also using the camera at the same time, and so for whatever reason, it just did not like it. So, oh yeah, and I toyed around with everything on here trying to get. Anyway, gang, we are back and we are here, and anyway, welcome to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium live stream. And yeah, that almost didn't happen today. Holy mackerel! I tell you, a panic almost set in. Anyway, gang, hopefully everybody got out there treasure hunting this past weekend, and I wanted to only eked out a couple of hours on Saturday, but just like that John Lennon quote, you know, life happens when you're busy making other plans. And yeah, I tell you what, life most definitely had other plans for me. But anyway, gang, let's see who is all here. Now that you had plenty of time to get here. Anyway, gang, hey, Mike, how are you? The Giant Garrett Detectors. Ben, how are you? North Jersey Detector, how are you? Sarah Saunders, how are you? Mike Wolf, what's for dinner, man? Liz, and Tim Holmes, how are you? Treasure Hunting SWPA. K. Watt, how are you? Yes, I gave Rosie a good kicking, and I'm mine. And Miss Beth, how are you? KP, hey, KP, how are you? Flash in your pan. Flash, how are you? North Jersey Detector, Jersey History Hunters, how are you? Metal Detecting Yorkshire, there you are. I knew you'd pop up. Tim Holmes, how are you? And AWR, how are you? And Mississippi Bottle Digs, how are you? George, how are you, George? Washington, PA Diggers, howdy. Elk Slayer, how are you? And just want to give everybody a good, hearty welcome. And I tell you what, you know, you never really can there's always the element of surprise here at Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium, and yeah, including glitches. But anyway, gang, Rob Stewart, how are you? Hey, tis Lisa. Anyway, gang, you know, here we are. Yeah, eventually, and we'll go ahead and yeah, actually get this stream on the roll. And because I tell you what, gang, that is just an awesome stream planned for tonight, even though now we're running about 10 minutes late. But anyway, gang, welcome to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's live stream. And gang, this will be the only live stream you'll see tonight that has a cranky bot by the name of Rosie, who likes to interfere sometimes and not make cameras work, and also a dinosaur with glasses by the name of Clad. And yeah, Clad's,
a necktie.
Yeah, Clad's got a necktie now, courtesy of Mrs. Reiser. But anyway, gang, by the way, the grandkid has yet to discover that Pop has stolen his dinosaur. And, well, that'll teach him for leaving his toys on Pop's desk, won't it? But anyway, gang, I tell you what, tonight we've got a super duper mail call. And we got some great stuff that's upcoming. We got a treasure story. I don't know which one because I always have two preps, and depending upon how late or how short we run, I usually, you know, the long one for if I need to fill, or a short one in case we need to hurry up. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what time we kind of get to around that one. Either way, we got both of them are great. And oh wow, gang, tonight we've got an excellent giveaway, and we will go more into details about that much later, and we'll pop it up there. And also too tonight, gang, Afterglow. If you do want to hang out with the Risers after the live stream's over, there will be an Afterglow tonight, providing that works. And actually, you should, because all you gotta do is just stay right here. But anyway, gang, so yeah, there will be an Afterglow tonight, and yes, that's right, our very own M.A. Lyman 24. He will be actually dialing in in the afterglow. We'll have it right up here on the screen, providing that works, and we'll have a little chit chat session. But anyway, gang. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Drum Detect, how are you? And but anyway, gang, that's what we got going on for this evening. And I tell you what, gang, it has been one of those weeks. I tell you what, like I said, I did manage to eke in some metal detecting on well, let's see, Saturday. And then earlier in the week, we did a little bit of sifting. Of course, you saw that in yesterday's video. And of course, that video told the tale of that. And I tell you what, I am so excited. I almost misplaced it. That is, yes, my first mouth harp, and I thought it was neat. Mike said that the other Charlie, the Stealth Diggers, he actually found one as well. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. And actually, okay, everything is still backwards. Okay. Anyway, gang. So, yeah, some settings on here I see has also changed. I tell you what, we need to really kind of go through this thing. But anyway, gang. So, However, the weekend just fell apart, quite literally. The piece of junk washing machine that has gotten beyond its patches kind of quit working on Friday. And then also Friday, my trusty Buick. Oh, I tell you what, it's a car similar to Silver, you know, the Lone Ranger's horse. Decided it needed a rest. And I think it was Leslie said, you know, stuff normally comes in threes, and yes, she was. I tell you what, it certainly did. She was right, and yeah, I tell you what, the lawnmower decided to not cooperate as well. But anyway, so life got kind of a little bit rescheduled, and some priorities got reslotted into yeah, my metal detecting time. But nothing too major. You know, the washing machine. Yeah, lesson learned: don't buy junk. Two, the Buick, it's just a sensor. Well, maybe that's not quite an accurate term, just a sensor. It was the mass airflow sensor. That's an expensive sensor. And yeah, gang, the lawnmower. The lawnmower had a quick fix. Basically a bolt and a wing nut. And well, okay. Well, here you go. Here's the story. My theory of lawnmower usage: if it's in front of the mower, run it over. You know, woodland creatures, you know, the smart ones anyway, you know, they know to stay out of Mr. Reiser's way when he's pushing the lawnmower. Well, wouldn't you know it, the bolt and fastener to the handle happens to come off and, of course, gets, well, run over. And shooting both the bolt and the little twist bit far into the woods. So anyway, I went inside and I grabbed the metal detector, and yeah, I guess I was going metal detecting after all. And by the way, thankfully, my treasure didn't see all this, because you know when I was going inside to grab the metal detector. Anyway, you know I didn't get that. I thought you were supposed to be cutting the grass, and here I got the metal detector in my hand. But anyway, I never did find that bolt. You know, I can find large cents, I can find reals, but I can't find that darn bolt that got shot into the woods. But easy fix though. You know, just another bolt and yeah, a wing nut, and we were back going again. So anyway, gang, as bleak and as dismal Friday was, why you know, the Buick breaking down or what not, and I tell you what, there was a very, very welcomed and wonderful laugh in it. And we're going to go ahead and pull up some pictures here.
The best way to save your lawnmower is to concrete your lawn.
I tell you, I want to do that so bad. That or put down a green tarp. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, wonderful laugh. And I should say that we had a most hearty laugh. And I tell you what, it was a laugh over a package we had received over and over again. Or the laughing was over and over again. SJ's Mixed Adventures had sent us a package in the mail. And at first, you know, unfortunately, we didn't know it was from her, so we opened it. Otherwise, we would have saved it. But I tell you what, though, We needed a laugh that day, so it was all the more appreciated. And gang, with all the stuff I do get, and I opened it prematurely, and I wasn't really sure it was from SJ, wasn't sure who it was from, and I tell you what, I would have much rather did it live, the live opening it, but SJ, please do know that it was most therapeutic on that Friday. But anyway, gang, you guys want to see what SJ sent me? I'm sure you do, and I tell you what, Rosie up here. She's going to get a little modification, and of course I'm going to clean up the screen a little bit for some stuff I got coming up anyway. And but Rosie will no longer be there, and instead she's going to have a replacement. Anyway, gang, we're going to go ahead and get down into it, and I'll show you what SJ sent me. And I tell you what, Sandy saw it first, and I couldn't understand what she was cracking up about. Had the car towed, and everything else. And but I think, and here's this lady is cracking up hysterically in the passenger side of the car. Like, what is wrong with this chick? Well, what's wrong with this chick besides her marrying me? And SJ, I do hope you are here. Hey, Adriana, how are you? Well, I'll show you guys the most important one first. You guys ready? I wish to know if the coin cam was big enough, but I don't think it is. You guys ready? So anyway, gang, yes, that's right. I have a real Rosie. And I tell you what, Rosie's is actually going to be a permanent fixture around here. And I tell you what, we're going to do away with that Rosie right there, and we are now going to use, thanks to SJ, this Rosie. And again, like I say, many thanks to SJ. I tell you what, you just will never know how much that laugh was welcomed. I tell you what. But anyway, gang, also too, in the same package, we also got the others as well. There's Jane, and there's George, and also the daughter, whose name I cannot remember at the moment. Judy. So, again, SJ, thank you so much. I just want to say a sincere thanks. And I tell you what, gang, laughter is the best medicine. Unless you have diarrhea. Then it may not. Well, anyway. But again, gang, I tell you what. Do take a look at SJ's channel. Coins and a whole lot more. And speaking of a whole lot more, a somewhat regular feature on her channel is that she'll take you live into her local coin shop. Like a shopping trip. And that's always a good time. And her shop always seems to have a good supply of various coinage and stackables. And I tell you what, there's always something to look at. And be sure and take a look. And also too, one particular live stream that stands out in my mind was a stream that SJ did driving across the border from Mexico. And I tell you what, it was a great chat, and got to see all the vendors, the ones approaching the car, and then you had the ones, lined up along the roadside, along the curb. And we got to see the border guard, and, him doing his thing, and he didn't find anything. But anyway, gang, do check out SJ's channel. I tell you what, you just never, ever know what to expect. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, many sincere thanks again, like I said, to SJ. And we'll definitely put Rosie to work around here. And like I said, this Rosie is now going to replace that Rosie. But I tell you, speaking of not knowing what to expect, and while we were still on the mail call segment of the stream, I received an envelope yesterday from Rivendell Coins. And I had requested a couple of stickers from his channel to display on a board I'm working on. And basically, when I get my other camera and microphone set up, I'll be able to take you guys over to my relic table, and I'll have a board there displaying all the different channels in the background and so forth and so on. But anyway, yeah, back to Rivendell's envelope. So anyway, gang, I opened it, and my hand did not pull out stickers, yet it pulled out a handful of the Note Geld. You guys, yeah, I tell you what, if you guys haven't seen Rivendell's Coins Note Geld video, please do check it out. Note Geld. I tell you what, this stuff is art in itself, and I tell you what, after watching his video, I was already thinking about, you know, the colorful francs of what, the 30s and 40s, but this stuff has those French francs beat, I think. And I tell you what, it's an exceedingly wonderful gift, and many thanks. And I tell you what, it kind of forces my hand to say something about an idea I had, because this stuff is actually art, and my idea is to frame them along with a written translation. But I never really expected to be moving forward this project, at least this soon. Well, until now, anyway. So anyway, many gracious thanks to you, Riv. And I tell you what, any more shocks like that, and I tell you what, we'll send Mr. Reiser into a coronary. And, well, if I do go into a coronary, why, Clad's arms are too short for CPR, and, well, Rosie probably would just more than likely refuse. But, actually, she kind of looks pretty good there up against Clad. But anyway, gang, upcoming, we got some stuff upcoming that you guys just do not want to miss. Why,
There you go, SJ.
we've got some stuff that you guys just don't want to miss, and we'll see if we can't get this to work, you know. And that guy, that thing. Anyway, gang, that guy there, that's right, that's Ken Peavy. And I tell you what, he's initiated something that is taking off like a firestorm. And I tell you what, it's taking off so good. Why, you know, I think we need Ken as a union leader, you know, Ken for labor. Anyway, Ken devised a live streaming YouTube coin seminar. Great stuff lined up, and giveaways. I tell you what, fantastic 2-day event. Saturday, August 25th, and Sunday, the 26th. YouTube producers, there's still time slots available if you want to get in on it. And viewers, great quality programming coming your way. And again, I tell you what, it's the live streaming YouTube Coin Seminar Weekend, August 25th and the 26th. Now, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium will be going on that Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So mark your calendars. And basically, we're doing a little bit of intro to the coin seminar, what and who and what not to expect. And of course, as always, there will be some Reiser type stuff, including a segment about coins and currency retrieved from the Titanic. So yeah, do check it out. And also too, Reiser will have an appropriate giveaway for that segment. Just say I'll do my best to give away the Titanic. But anyway, gang, don't miss it. And I tell you what, many thanks to Ken Peavy for organizing and orchestrating this event. I tell you, it should be great fun. And I tell you what, thanks, Ken, for letting a digger inside the gate. But now, folks, I tell you what, if you guys want to see the treasure that I did manage to find before all the calamity took place. Oh, it's actually after the calamity took place. It was the only thing I did manage to find Saturday. And here it is. I tell you what, it was just how the week was going. This probably shouldn't have shocked me that this was going to be the only thing that we found. But we found this 1901 Indian set, and I also found a small flat button that was all beat. But this was a 4-mile walk on the farm field, and I tell you what, like I said, I did manage to get out a couple hours with my brother, and this 1901 Indian, well, it had a mintage of 79 million. But that was it. Hopefully this week and this weekend, well, we'll get out there and we'll change that luck right around. So speaking of luck, Mantic Coins last week. I tell you what, I'm over the 2 million mark. So oh yeah, and we'll see if we can't improve that some more coming up. Anyway, gang, we are moving right along, and we've got a treasure story for you. And we're going to go ahead and do the long one because the short one is short. And the longer one is more about gold. So, and it's more about, there's a couple of different things here. Basically, it's about gold coin hoards, tells interesting stories. And this article was originally posted back on August the 24th, 2009 by Paul M. Green. And the thing that excites me about this is twofold. A, it goes into about the coins and whatnot that are found, but it also goes into the discovery of the hoards themselves. And I tell you what, gang, I don't know which to be more excited about, the coins or actually finding them. I tell you what, digger at heart, but at the same time, oh my goodness. Anyway, gang, here we go. After a sip of coffee. Gold is always exciting. Of course, finding gold or gold coins in any form is even more exciting, especially if you do the finding. Because the dollar amounts associated with gold are always high. Gold coin hoards and discoveries are tough ones to really document. The stories are frequently far better than the reality, and many times when hoards are reported, it is already too late, as something has happened to the coins in that they have been turned into banks or sold or melted. It makes tracking down real gold coin hoards a very difficult process. That process is not only difficult, but also incomplete, as many times someone finding gold tells no one. Throughout U.S. history, however, there have been many gold hoards and finds, including some valuable individual coins. The problem, however, remains that one of being able to actually document the coins involved, as only if that is done can we really determine the impact of the discoveries on the market today. Typical of the problems found in tracing actual gold hoards and discoveries is a story recounted by Q. David Bowers in his book American Coin Treasures and Hoards of a 1908 discovery of a Kellogg & Company $20 gold coin that unexpectedly was discovered not in the San Francisco area, but rather Nebraska. Finding a $20 from Kellogg & Company in Nebraska has to lead to a good story, and it did. This involved a couple of men named Abernathy and Bennett, who apparently had returned from California, allegedly with a sack containing $1,160 in face value of $20 Kellogg & Company gold pieces. Their home, however, was attacked in 1867 by Pawnee Indians who killed them and burned the house. That attack, at least, is documented. Years later, two boys swimming in the area reportedly discovered a $20 gold coin from Kellogg and Company, and additional searching turned up 2 more examples. Allegedly, a sack was later found containing $1,100 in Kellogg $20 coins and reportedly were turned into a bank in Geneva, Nebraska. What reports there are short on details and leaves us with a nearly impossible task when it comes to actually tracing the coins. The problem, or at least one of the problems, is that while certainly elusive today, the whole thing has a ring of truth, as $20 Kellogg and Company gold pieces were in fact numerous at the time as the Kellogg and Company, which began to produce coins on February the 9th, 1854. Anyway, heavy producer of gold coins in the 1850s, and their coins were universally accepted. If anyone had left San Francisco with a bag of privately produced gold coins, the odds were excellent that those coins would have been from Kellogg and Company. In fact, Kellogg and Company issues, as well as other privately produced California gold coins, do figure in reports of other gold hoards and discoveries, but again, the lack of details and facts concerning the coins make the reports hard, if not impossible, to document. One discovery of gold coins that has been well documented took place in a cellar at a house at 132 South Eden Street in East Baltimore, Maryland. A couple of boys playing in that cellar found a cache of gold coins. There is a little uncertainty as the boys turned the coins into the police, but allegedly held out a few, with the published report saying that the total was 3,558 coins with the face value of $11,425.50. All were dated before 1857. With the matter eventually going to court, and basically the court ordered that those coins were to be sold. Anyway, because there was a financial panic in 1857 and privately issued paper money question, it is not a stretch that the hoard's original owner was protecting himself from a bank failure. Something must have happened to the owner before he could reclaim his coins. The gold coin auction was held on May 2nd, 1935 at the Lord Baltimore Hotel, with the 438 lots resulting in winning bids of $19,558.75. Now, gang, do bear in mind this was 1935. My imagination just runs away with that figure now. I tell you what, because $20,000 in 1935 was a substantial amount of money. And if we were kind of to use the inflation calculator, we could actually peg down a better number. But anyway, gang, enough of that. Thanks to the sale, we have some idea of precisely what coins were included in the hoard. It included all denominations except a $3 gold piece, which, while issued in the time, yet apparently wasn't in circulation in large numbers. The hoard included a variety of ranch mint issues, such as an 1839 D Quarter Eagle, which was the first always had trouble with this town, Dahlonega, Georgia Quarter Eagle, as well as an 1838 C, which was the first Charlotte, North Carolina half eagle. The most expensive coin in the sale was an 1856 O double eagle. The 1856 O, called Very Fine, which seemed to be the grade given most coins in the sale, realized $105. Again, this is 1935. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, which was certainly a bargain, as the 1856 O, with a mintage of 2,250, lists for $97,500 in VF20 today, which the Best estimates being that there may be between 20 and 25 examples known. Also, too, there was an 1849 O, $10, which had a mintage of 24,000, surprisingly reached $45 as the 1849 O, while a good date, is not a significant rarity at $783 in BF20 today. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, those kids in that cellar finding those coins during the Depression, I tell you what, there's actually a couple decent books about this. One fella I'm actually trying to get one night on the stream, and we'd like to actually kind of quiz him about it. But that's for something in the future. But ironically, the cellar was a gift that just kept on giving, as the same month as the auction, the boys visited the cellar again, and this time reportedly found an additional $8,000 in face value. And some of this ended up in another auction, but one where no records exist as to the dates involved. So anyway, gang, I tell you what, these hoards are out there, and I don't know what excites me more, as trying to find these hoards, or reading about the discovery of the hoards, or trying to obtain some of the coins from the hoard. Oh my god, I tell you, there is just treasure, treasure, treasure out there. And I tell you what, when I started really looking into the different hoards and whatnot, oh boy, I tell you, all the different tricks of hiding spots and everything just kind of floods the mind. But anyway, gang, but that's what it's all about, huh? Treasure and whatnot. But anyway, gang. I was going to catch up on chat. The first thing I see is Sandy, tell Reiser to be ready to spend his coins tomorrow. That I will be, Adriana.
I guess I don't have to tell him, huh?
Yeah, okay. And
Amen. Hi, Tiny Tornado.
Hi, Tiny Tornado. How are you? Hey, that means HH is here. How are you?
She likes hearing her name on the live stream.
Oh, okay. And that's horrible. A mod to be putting that in chat, isn't it? What? Holy cow. Holy.
Hey, I didn't spell it all the way out, okay?
Okay. And, somebody lost the feed. Uh-oh. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, the hordes just make it excited. We just would love, they found gold coins in the lake by me. Uh-oh. Jersey History 100. I'll be up there tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. And, I tell you what, that Baltimore horde really captures my imagination. Only because, you know, just the story of it alone, the basis of it, it's during the Depression. You have these two kids in the cellar finding this stuff. I tell you what, to be a kid and have the imagination just run completely wild with that discovery. And Kane said, where is your coin example, Reiser? Oh boy, I tell you, I dream about, oh my goodness. But anyway, gang, that's just part of the treasure story for this evening. I didn't want to go too far into it. I actually didn't realize how much I had. And but we're going to touch in a lot of that, especially with, obviously, if I keep talking about it, the Baltimore horde. So do look forward to more of that in the future. And actually, a couple other things. Let's see what other stuff I hear. I am curious for a chat question, if you guys don't mind. I got something to share with you guys, and hopefully it's on here. And wow, it's not on here. I tell you what, this program updated itself some time ago. I shouldn't say some time ago. It actually updated today, like an hour and a half before we went on, and it has changed so much stuff on here. including some pictures I had lined up, which are no longer on here. And we'll see if we still can grab it on here real quick. Alright, gang, what I would like to hear from you guys is, what exactly was your first car? And believe it or not, this here is Reiser's first automobile. This is a 1976 Oldsmobile 98. That car was about 1.5 miles long. And I tell you, it's actually quite historical, this car. It's actually Civil War colors. It's blue and gray. But anyway, gang, I would love to know what you guys had as your first car. This was actually an all-terrain vehicle. It may not have been originally an all-terrain vehicle, but I tell you what, Reiser did treat it like one. And let's see who we got here. Mike had a 71 Ford Maverick, and Amy had a Mustang Drum Detect, a 74 Dart. Wow. HH had an 86 Trans Am. Wonderful. Ken P had a 83 Firebird. Wonderful. Oh, there's another Oldsmobile. See, if you're Jersey, your first car is an Oldsmobile. A 1989 Oldsmobile Cutlass. All right. A 74 Barracuda. Holy cow. Okay. Jovan Gall had a 55 four-door Chevy Bel Air. Wow, I tell you. And oh, Paula, oh my god, Paula had a 67 Bug. Paula, they were the I tell you, I had a Bug. My Bug had over 300,000 miles on it. I loved it. Let's see, it was my second or third car. I had this 1972. And one thing about the Bugs I can't quite get through my head today is, how can a Bug from the 1970s get better gas mileage than the Bugs they make now? But anyway, Tim Holmes had a 72 Nova. Wow. Well, anyway.
Al says he had a 1970 Bug.
Oh, really? They were some great cars. Well, I say they're great cars now. I've gotten too used to air conditioning and my face being a foot further away from the windshield. But
Smelly man, okay. 63, 64, 65, 68, 69, 70, and 72 Bugs.
What? Not the 71? How dare you? You skipped 71. But
somebody has said that Mike has owned every car ever made.
Oh, I tell you what, gang. Then I got an AMC Hornet.
Paula said had a lawnmower with the same engine.
They were about the same the same noise level. Anyway, I tell you. Oh, Miss Laura says, I love old Novas. All right. Mike, you had a Volkswagen Bus. I'd love to have one now. But I tell you, I think actually I would like to have a Vanagon. I don't think I could. I gotta have that air conditioning thing, you know. Sandy says she misses that Nova. I tell you what, years ago, I actually remember a gal. This is back when I was first driving. I remember a gal who used to have, I believe it was a green Nova, who would drive across a field. Yeah, and never at that time, never knew who that gal was until years and years and years later when I...
Then you married her.
Yeah. I was like, who's that crazy person driving across that field in that green Nova? Yeah,
I was
sure enough.
avoiding the S-bends, okay?
Yes, she made her own road. Instead of taking
I
the
did not. The road was already there.
Instead of taking the S-bend, she shot right across the... Anyway. Oh, I tell you. Anyway, gang. Well, I tell you what. Anyway, gang, if you guys want to hang around for the Afterglow, there will be a 10-minute intermission. And even at... I tell you what, the Afterglow is something special tonight. We'll be having Mr. Mike Lyman live as our guest tonight, providing we get to work. And so if you do want to be part of that, do please hang around. But anyway, gang, we've reached that point where in the show where we will wake Rosie up gently, and we will put her to work for tonight's giveaway. Now, tonight's giveaway is a tribute to the fine folks that we have here in the metal detecting and coin communities. Why, you folks are all wonderful. And anyway, gang, Miss Judy Earl has re-donated, yes, gang, that's right, re-donated the coin that she had previously been chosen by Rosie as the winner of one of Yeoman Gall's colonial coins. And we're going to get that back up here. Now, she re-donated that, and I tell you what, gang, not only has Judy re-donated that coin to be given away, but there is more. Judy made Sandy and myself Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium t-shirts. And I tell you what, plus one more. That's right, she made us t-shirts plus one more to be given away in the live stream. And I tell you what, she makes these. And it was a wonderful, wonderful surprise. And she did request that if anyone had t-shirts that you may need to have made, that you can contact her via email. So anyway, gang, let's go ahead and we will get Rosie woken up, and we'll get her out of bed, and we'll go ahead and try to get this giveaway, well, given away.
Oh, you did. Duh. I got the real thing out.
Anyway, gang. So here we go. We are going to.
Sorry, my dinosaur there.
The old, oh, you're wonderful, and all that good stuff. And yeah, gang, you just want to make sure you say something in chat. That way, Rosie knows that you guys are around. And just to kind of reiterate, yes, that's right, that was a King William III. And again, it'll be that plus a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium sticker, and also to, of course, the Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's t-shirt. Now, unfortunately, this t-shirt is, we only have one size to give away, so hopefully somebody, you or your family, will be that size. Why, it's a extra large. So anyway, Ben, if you win, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'll figure it out. Ben, if you win, I tell you what, I have a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium hat that I'll send you.
If Ben wins, I can actually have another shirt made for him. Bigger.
Oh, how about that? Anyway, gang, all right, so everybody has gotten in the chat. We are going to go ahead and do our little 5 countdown, and we'll get this stuff given away. And gang, don't forget, by the way, we did not do a rebranding of a product in this episode, but we've got some great stuff lined up. Oh my goodness, we got a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's first aid kit, and then some of the other products which we will not name because we kind of want to keep it a surprise. Anyway, gang, here we go. We're going to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. Congratulations to Hoogie's Hobby Shop. How are you, sir? I didn't even see you in there. Congrats. Why, you just won the giveaway. See that? I tell you what, Rosie, I guess, got up on the right side of bed today. Wow, she must have been in a good mood, I tell you. Congrats again to Hoogie's Hobby Shop. Anyway, let's try and get our screen. Wow, we're back. Anyway, gang, I tell you what. We got some stuff to mention. I tell you what, don't forget, we've got Liz digging the nuts off the cuff Thursday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And gang, we got Mantic Coins. Now, Mantic Coins will also be on tomorrow night for a special episode where basically Adriana will be on to let folks play the games and etc. So don't miss that. However, Mantic Coin's normal show will be Saturday at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss that. I tell you, great chat, great fun with the games, and oh my, I tell you, don't miss it. And then, gang, Coffee with Liz, Sunday at 10 a.m. That's a great time. Don't miss that. And, oh my goodness. And then we got that guy again. Yes, gang, that guy. KP, Ken Peavy with the Big Show, Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Ken, I promise I will not fall asleep this weekend. Oh my goodness, I tell you what, when I got up that morning and saw the end results of the show, oh my goodness, I could have, I remember that large cent from your desk and I knew the date of it and I was like, of all nights for Reiser to fall asleep during a show, that was not it. But anyway, congrats to Coin Dragon for winning that. I tell you what, KP is so crafty. You just never know what the giveaway question or the trick or whatever's going to be. But I tell you what, Big Show is a wonderful, wonderful time, and don't miss out on his other programming. Quite educational. Anyway, gang, for those who are going to hang around for the afterglow, stay right where you are. And like I said, there will be a 10-minute intermission. And, don't stay right where you are. Go grab a snack or go pee and then come back. And for those who are going to sign off, I tell you what, have a good night. And let's do this all over again next week. In fact, how about Tuesday? Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's like what we do every week. Anyway, gang, I will see you soon or in a little bit. So, all right, gang.
Hey, Charlie, I'll call you right back on my PC.
Are you actually seeing anything, Mike?
I turn my volume down.
Hey, I see you. Let's see if we can't get the rest of the crew to see you. There we go. How are you?
Oh, now we see him. Now we don't.
Well, we can see you. Can you see? All right. All systems are go. Wow. This okay. Well, I tell you what.
They're not seeing. Even though Mike can be a little.
I'll play mine too. Well, mine's missing a bit or so, I guess.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Too loud. Ears are bleeding.
Oh, that's what ears are made for. Ears are made for.
All right, Charlie, I can't hear you on my phone.
Oh.
I can't hear you, Charlie.
Yeah, I got you.
I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
All right, Charlie, I can't hear you on my phone. I can't hear you, Charlie.
Yeah, I got you.
I can't hear you.
Let's see if we can get some settings here.
I guess we should have tested this first, huh? Is this thing working?
Yeah, well, now we lost them.
Uh-oh, who's calling me now?
Still no volume from me, Mike, right?
You sound like a drum record.
Hey, North Jersey detector, how's that ice cream? You eating a half baked? Why don't you go with the Sherper?
Sorry, Tim. Yes, it is.
If I turn my PC speakers on, I can hear you like 20 seconds later. It's pandemonium here.
Well, that's actually quite a stream anyway. And can you hear me?
How can I see you? Oh wait, hold on.
Ah.
No, that was from me.
Oh, I can't hear you anymore.
Charlie, on your app, you might have to turn on your microphone. Oh no.
How about now?
Did you lose me?
No, I still got you. Can you hear me at all? Oh, no.
Oh no. Charlie, I'm gonna. Did you lose me?
Well, this.
I hear you app 20 seconds later on my PC. I don't hear you on my phone at all. For some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, shucks.
Or try calling me back. I'll call you back on my PC.
Okay.
Type in your email address on the chat, Charlie.
All right. Well, we're going to give that another whirl. And can you folks in the chat hear me okay? Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, he says he can hear me both. And, well, we're going to give that another whirl. Now, of course, I've lost my screen.
Yorkshire says sound of silence.
Well, anyway, gang, welcome to Fun with Technology. And anyway, gang, this is a perfect time to try and do this with the Afterglow because, yeah, this is kind of, yeah, not what not to typically expect on a normal show, but anyway, gang, we'll give us another whack, and hopefully Mr. Mike will be able to call in, and we'll be able to hear one another. Oh, the string tied there, Mike. But anyway, gang. Well, like I said, this is not the typical Afterglow. And if you bear with us, once again, we're going to try and see if we can get Mike hooked up here where we can actually hear one another.
Be careful, Tim. That might not be a good idea.
Yeah, Tim, I tell you what, you always got to be careful with volume around here because yeah, you never know what to expect. And we'll see if Mr. Mike can try dialing in from his end.
Mike says, Charlie, check your invites. I sent it to.
Uh-oh. Mike, I don't have one. Or try me again. I'll see if I can answer it with my PC. Will do.
Good song, Yorkshire.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, he says, hello, darkness, my old friend. Well, we're sending prayers your way. He's where the wildfires are in California.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Willie, it's phone a friend.
Well, here we go. We're going to try it again, and hey, is this the new song? You know, hello? Oh.
I tried to get on my phone. I can't see or hear you.
Oh, Mike. Well, you know what? We'll have to try this again one night. Where we can actually just fiddle fart around.
For some reason, I can't get the. Can you hear me? Or to my volume up?
Yeah, I got you just fine. And I do.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got me?
Lost the live stream ahead. Hold on.
The chat can hear you.
That chat can hear us both, but
Hold on.
okay, not going nowhere.
Willie says loudly.
Well, you know what, Willie, back in the day, you know, if you weren't good, you had to be loud. And
Hi, Charlie, if you can hear me, I'm going to try you on Facebook real fast.
okay.
I'm going to try you on Facebook. Hi, Charlie, if you can hear me. I'll try Facebook Messenger. Oh, how come they heard me that time? That was weird. Messenger, Charlie. Video chat. We got your Facebook open, Charlie, or Messenger.
I'm going to have to do it by the phone, because I don't have that on the computer.
Hey, trying to contact you. I don't know if you can answer it or not. It's ringing. Ring, ring.
Mike, turn your
Coming to you live from my PC and my phone. Connecting.
Mike,
There he is.
Hey, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
All right.
Let me just connect on the phone.
Oh, sure.
Oh, hold on one sec. Let me close off my, no, I don't have it open. I just,
Oops.
You're killing the people in the stream. You are killing them.
All right. Well, I kind of lost you on the. Yeah, I lost you on the. I can, but unfortunately they cannot. But which is okay. We're going. That will do.
Tim Holmes does feedback.
Oh, not live. There we go. I don't know if I'm at the live chat. No, I see your chair and your door, Charlie. I see the other side of your.
Oh. Did you like my chair?
Yeah, this is nice.
Oh, okay.
Hey, stop that. There's a mess over there on the floor. I didn't have a chance to pick up.
Oh my God.
There you go. Hold down a little farther.
Isn't technology some kind of wonderful?
Oh, you gotta love it. I'm thinking about probably should have tested this.
Yeah, but this ruins all the fun.
I know.
Oh.
I've been missing off the chat because I'm closing it over this software.
Wilson Tech says, I feel like I'm going to be eaten by zombies with creepy sounds. LOL.
Hey, North Jersey detector. No, I'm seeing a bookcase now. Someone left their clothes on the floor.
It's actually a skull blanket. It's not clothes.
Yeah, and that's the skull blanket. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Well, gang, we won't completely abandon this idea, but I tell you, hey, you know what? I need lessons from Miss Nico Contendo.
That's a Nintendo.
All right, I was close.
Miss Contendo.
Yes, Canuck Jr. That's easier to say.
Yes, Miss Jr. Yeah, listen, now I don't know what happens. I think we're both using Google Hangouts. It was weird every time you called, my phone would ring, but my PC wouldn't. Maybe I needed to turn it off on my phone or something.
But I don't know. We will completely abandon the idea. Actually, I had some stuff lined up to try out, and because the last thing I would want would be like to be a Barbara Walters interview with whoever's on the screen, you know. So we thought we'd have like a little fun and games. I don't know if you still want to try it or not.
Yeah, sure, I'm here.
Okay, can the folks in the chat hear Mike on my phone?
I'm looking at the chat now. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me now?
Can you guys hear Mike?
Yes, North Jersey detective says yes.
Okay, great. Well, I tell you what.
Did you hear Billy says yes?
It's probably at a volume that's actually acceptable. This is what it is. We have to lure them into a sense of false, security. Wow, we can barely hear, so we're going to listen carefully, and then we should like really tone it down, almost start to whisper, and then say something really loud. Anyway.
Yorkshire says, sounds like Mike is locked in a box.
Better than a toilet, I guess.
Hoosier wants to hear Mike say, Luke, I am your father.
Luke, I'm your father.
Oh, Amy says he sounds like he is using the canto, but we hear him.
Anyway, so like I said, I'm kind of developing this thing where we get people to call in, not so much call in, but with invitation, and we kind of explore the brain, and
That's a dangerous place, Charlie.
and it's not so much like I said, like an interview, because that's not what we want to get into. Because this is a community, we share thoughts, we share ideas. Okay, there's that list of questions that everybody does. What machine do you use? What's your favorite find? And after a while, that becomes rather, I don't want to say mundane, but I mean it doesn't explore the personality or really the interest of the other person. So with that. There's like a series of questions, and there was used to be questions that were asked on the actor's studio. I don't remember the fellow's name off the top of my head. He would ask questions like, "What's your favorite swear word?" And then, of course, yeah, that type of stuff. So with that, we have a set of questions to ask M.A. Lyman. And all right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, who is your favorite president?
Mike likes life, but I like Ford. I was only in junior high then, but I like Ford. I like Jimmy Carter too.
Okay, and if you could go back in time to a president that is deceased, which one would you go back and visit?
Was Ben Franklin president? No, he wasn't president.
No Franklin.
We'd love to meet him though.
He was the party animal. The
Michael Indian man, I heard.
Yeah, really. The thing that we get about Franklin, that we were taught in school as children, was completely untrue. That nice old venerable old man. No, not at all. Yeah.
I would have to say Abraham Lincoln.
Lincoln? Before or after he was shot? No, obviously before.
Probably before.
Yeah.
I think he'd be kind of excited to talk to after he was shot.
If he asked
I
you,
wouldn't be here right now, Sandy.
if he asks you to go to a play, don't go. But that's actually one of the questions here on a card I have. Now here comes a question for you guys in chat. This is actually for everybody. That's really neat. Mike is showing in this camera a 2017 Donald Trump, looks like silver round. But anyway, gang, for you guys in chat, you guys ready? Speaking of Abraham Lincoln, what play was Abraham Lincoln watching when he was assassinated?
Cat.
Cats.
Beth?
Oh, Miss Beth is on. I tell you what, she probably would know.
No, I said Macbeth, not Miss Beth.
Oh!
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Miss Beth. No, not Macbeth. Did anybody in chat have an answer?
Oh, no, they're being silly.
Okay, well, the actual play was Our American Cousin.
North Jersey
Oh,
Detective got it.
got it.
Ah, congratulations, North Jersey. Wow. Okay.
I'm impressed. All right, Jason.
But anyway, Mike, I saw... Now, you were listing a whole bunch of cars for your first car. Which one was your real car?
My first street legal car, or?
Yeah, let's say your first street legal car.
Well, the thing is, my grandfather had a junkyard when my father was growing up, so my father became a mechanic at the age of 8. He was putting motors in cars and stuff, and my first car that I bought myself was a 71 Ford Maverick, but I grew up with dune buggies that we cut in half and shortened 15 inches, weld them back together, and put roll cages on them and go driving down the old railroad tracks.
Wild.
But that's just fun,
Now, I see you are quite involved with music. So, do you like or do you dislike very much Yoko Ono?
I don't listen to her music.
Do you blame her for the breakup of the Beatles? I think that's the more
The question?
yeah.
I think everybody was involved with that. I don't think it was just her.
All right, you ready for another question? This one might be another easier one. See if we can't get the chat with this one. You guys ready? Here we go. What did Peter Minuet buy for the equivalent of $24?
A chocolate bar.
24, huh? I've never seen that number all week. 24.
That was the world's best real estate investment ever.
I'd say either town or state. I don't know.
Close. Here, we'll give the chat a hint. It was an island.
It was an island?
Yep.
North Jersey detector did not get that. They cheated and used Google.
Huh?
Where did you get King from? Am I not live or something?
There you go. That blockhead got it. It was New York. It was Manhattan Island that Peter Minuet bought. And anyway, Mike, back to music. Do you have it?
Hold on, Charlie, real quick. I want to mention something. Now that you mentioned the island being bought, my buddy Paul Triton from Triton's Treasures, he bought last year a militia plate belt buckle that had an Indian in the cell of Manhattan Island on it.
Wow.
Yeah, up in upper state New York.
That had to have been wild.
It is crazy looking. I think he made the American Digger magazine last year with it. I'll go back and check.
Do you, by any chance, could I trade you a magazine for a magazine?
Absolutely.
If I sent you a Western Eastern Treasure magazine, would you send me American Digger?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, that's the deal. And just because, to be honest with you, I have yet to see one.
You haven't seen? Oh, the layouts are beautiful, Charlie.
Yeah.
You want one with me in it or no?
Well, I mean, not if no. Well, I mean, if it's.
I lucked out and won a contest last year where I won all somebody's issues from all last year. Five of them were the ones that I happened to be in, so I have duplicates of those.
Well, if you do have a duplicate, then yes, please.
Okay.
Bye, Yorkshire.
Have a good night, Yorkshire.
Bye, York. We'll see you later, bud. Thanks for stopping by.
Now, Mike, do you have a favorite genre of music? I know I see you playing the guitar, and you seem like you're talented in music and whatnot.
I used to like country. I grew up with Johnny Cash, Charlie Brown, the Statler Brothers. Every Sunday morning, my father played albums all Sunday morning, Then I just started playing guitar until I was 28.
Oh, really?
I really didn't even listen to music too much. I did as a kid, but through my teens, I really didn't. Until I got into like roller disco and stuff. But then I started listening. I started going to concerts, in the early '80s. The AC/DC, Ted Nugent, Leonard Skinner. And for some reason, when I turned 28, I had the desire to start learning to play guitar, and been playing ever since.
That is wild. I tell you, I always have great, I don't know, I don't want to call it jealousy or whatnot, but I tell you what, I have a great admiration for anybody who can play any kind of musical instrument because I just lack the coordination. I can type almost probably between 30 and 35 words a minute, but yet at the same time, I cannot play a piano. I just don't have the, in college, I even took up the violin for a short time because the jazz violin I thought was the neatest sounding. No, that was too much. You can't look at your fingers and you're trying. Oh no, there's yeah. That wasn't what I
lucked out. My parents bought me one of those electric tabletop organs when I was like 8 or 10. So I learned how to play, like the Wedding March, America the Beautiful. Then I got into playing, some other songs and stuff. And then I picked up, harmonica, picked up guitar, also guitar, acoustic. I don't play that often anymore. Maybe once a month.
But how about the youngster? Does she have any musical?
She likes it when I play guitar. She tries, but she doesn't have the patience car. She just likes to sing in the backseat of the car, though.
Hey, let me tell you what. I got the grandkids hooked on big band swing. Especially the eldest grandkid. She loves Glenn Miller, believe it or not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know why, because even Glenn Miller puts me to sleep. So, but yeah, I tell you. But yeah, she has this thing for Glenn Miller.
The
But
monster?
yeah, remember she loved In the Mood and she loved Tuxedo Junction.
When they were dancing in the backseat of the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got plans from Roger Miller.
Roger Miller. Oh, King of the Road.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, CRH.
All right, you guys ready for another question? Those of you guys in chat.
See you later, Michael.
We've got another question for you guys if you're ready. Who was George Washington's vice president? George Washington's vice president.
Samuel Adams?
Close, Mike. Very,
Doesn't he make beer?
very close.
Benjamin Franklin.
No. Go back to Adams.
You're close to Bolton.
Doesn't Samuel Adams make beer?
I tell you what, either North Jersey, I tell you what, he's getting them all. It was John Adams.
John Adams. That's what it was. John Adams.
And I tell you what, Adams was I tell you, if you ever had a chance, read John Adams by I'm not going to remember his name. There's a biography of John Adams that is actually just some kind of wonderful and brilliant book. Although it does skip all of his years being a Mason, and I thought it was odd, but the author of the book was actually a Mason himself. So then it was kind of, well, maybe he was skipping it for a reason, I guess. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But anyway, well, Mike, I'm going to switch this back over to the regular Afterglow. And I do thank you so much for being a willing helper. And if you don't mind, at some point, yes, I would love to try to get this thing actually working the way it's supposed to.
It was funny. One night, Johnny U Adventures was chatting with Justin, Mystery Hunter Base there, and they Googled me, hang out me an invite. I clicked on, and all of a sudden, all three of us were on at the same time. But we didn't know how to do anything, and it's like seemed like whoever talked, their picture would come up the biggest. Then someone else talked, theirs would go down, and theirs would come up and down. It was funny. It's pretty neat. I don't know.
That sounds fun.
Just take some more practice. We got to try this again the next time before a live stream.
That's why we're doing it on the
But you have to admit, this did have some sort of entertainment quality. Like, just who doesn't like to watch a train wreck?
That was weird though. When I answered on my phone, you could see and hear me, but I couldn't. My mic and camera buttons were on. The line wasn't going through them. I don't know about. Now, what did you call me on your PC or your phone?
This is my phone.
You called me on your phone?
Yeah, actually, no one can see you at the moment. That's why I kept turning you around. That's when you were looking at the chair. I was showing people you.
You got to see our living room.
Did they actually see me though?
Huh?
Huh?
Did people in the chat actually see me?
No.
No, the only time they saw you was when you were back on the computer.
Yes, CRH, it is Mike on the phone.
But anyway, yeah, Mike, we'll try it again. I think we'll try it without. We'll try it once without the live stream program, just to make sure. Because you know what, even though the live stream program ran the update, I'm wondering if the microphone and the camera cannot be shared with Google Hangout.
Well, maybe at the same time or something.
Yeah.
Now, did I punch in the right one? CReiser@rocketmail.com?
No, unfortunately, Sandy didn't know that was.
Yeah, that was the wrong one.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't get my invites. If you want to know, well, just when you get off the air tonight, call me back at which one did you use tonight? Comcast or email?
I used the Gmail.
Okay. Maybe if you try the Comcast, it might come to my PC.
Okay.
Instead of my phone. try that if you want me to get up the air real quick just to see if it works.
Okay. Anyway, well, I hope you. We'll probably stay on for about maybe half an hour more while we'll catch up with people, and I'll put the chat back on.
And, I'll go back in the chat too. I'll close out Hangouts and open up your stream again.
Okay.
Mississippi Bottle Dig says you need to use a bigger string, Mike.
Bigger string for what? For the can?
Yeah, for your can. They're saying you sound like you're on your can phone.
Actually, I got Mike's other phone.
No, actually, I'm just using my PC. I don't know where the microphone is built into this. Before, no, it was on my phone before. How did I sound on my phone before? All right.
Yeah, we heard you fine.
That's weird.
But all right, Mike. I'll catch you in chat.
All right then. Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Sandy. See you soon.
Okay, CRH. Look, we got a new Rosie, courtesy of SJ. Now you don't have to miss her anymore.
All right. Well, anyway, gang, that was some kind of train wreck, and I wonder if I should change screens. You guys can hear me okay, right? Yeah, we'll actually go back to the. Oh, you're on. I just want to let you know that you were actually on camera, so you can wave.
Hi.
Anyway, we should have a contest who can make the sweetest can phone. That'd be neat to have a can phone with all the stickers. And hey, Canadian Rock Hunters, how are you? And I tell you what, gang. Oh, loud and clear. Oh, thanks, Rib. I tell you what, tonight's been one weird night for. I tell you what, Rosie's been playing around with all kinds of stuff. But we'll get it all ironed out. But hey, Blockhead, I don't think I actually said hi to you. I know I think I might have seen you earlier. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, everybody. Just saying hi. Now you can actually see me.
It sounded like demons coming to get me. Okay, what? How do you know what that sounds like? No, I'm kidding. I like the family beers.
Sam Adams.
Anyway, we're going to actually, if you guys want a couple more here, we picked out a couple of other ones. Let's see. These are courtesy of Trivial Pursuit, believe it or not. And we thought we were going to have game night one night, and I'm probably kind of going to redevelop it. We're still going to have game night. I just don't know how we're going to do it. Always like to do something a little different every now and again. And there's that little troublemaker.
CRH has to see her again.
Next time I go live, I will just start Facebook video calling you.
Oh, no, you got my Facebook. No.
Do it, Mike. Go ahead, do it.
I'll just turn my phone off.
Mike says, bubblegum, Sandy?
Yes, I'm chewing bubblegum, Mike.
Well, anyway. Sent you a friend request on Facebook. At Mallyman20. Okay.
Not a ghost with a metal detector. A Rosie with a vacuum cleaner.
HH. Oh, I like Flipcoin and gamble type game night. No, unfortunately, no. I tell you what, Shay's got that thing pretty much down pat. I can't tell you what. He can make on the go type adjustments and whatnot and have them work out. I wish I had his knowledge as far as computers and all that. But I tell you, he's put an awful lot of work into that stream. But anyway, gang, like I said, we're gonna try a game night one Tuesday. Hey, Detecting for Life, how are you? This is the afterglow, or actually the after train wreck, and I tell you what, right now it's not working hardly, but it wasn't working actually as we anticipated. I don't know what happened at the beginning of the stream. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it was where I had the camera being used by the, because I had everything prepped. I don't know if it was from the where I had the camera being used by Google Hangouts for the live stream program. Wouldn't pick it up. But, we'll keep playing with it. Rivendell coins! Say, Riv. Uh-oh. Look out.
Hoosier says you could flip a real coin every time he types it in.
Riv, by any chance, have you looked at Ken Peavy's coin seminar weekend thing? And I should put Rosie on the shirt, says G Girl. But it seems like it's building and building and building, Riv, as far as the coin seminar weekend. I see that many, many people are starting to develop an interest for it. And I've been promoting it. And I tell you what, it seems like there are many people interested in viewing.
Mike is calling North Jersey detective right now. No answer. Because he's in our live stream, Mike.
I have been on streams when there is over 4 people on the screen at a time. Why can't you do that? Are you kidding? I'm having trouble with 1 person, let alone 4. Oh, goodness. But I tell you. But yeah, Amy, I don't know if we want to do... Well, I guess we could. Let's see what I got going on now. I got 37... I've only got 39... What is going on? I'm only using 30... Between 35 and 40% of CPU right now. I tell you what, during the stream, I was maxed... That might have been the problem. I was maxed out at 100 for a couple of minutes. And I don't know why. But, of course, I got everything else now closed out. So, I'm going to have to really, really take a look at all this. That is the weekend that we bring my daughter to college. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, that sounds expensive. Not just the weekend, that is. I mean, yeah, anyway. Amy says it looks easy in Google Hangouts. Well, that's the easy part. Getting it all to work, that's the tricky part. Put the CPU to the floor, Charlie. I tell you what. Like I said, we're back to using only 38%. And I don't know if that has to do with having the other windows open in for the net, like for Nightbot and whatnot. Because I imagine that would take up a certain amount of memory. But we'll get it all worked out. I know when we do the coin seminar segments, by the way, I've gotten most of that pretty much all kind of worked out. I have most of it written. And I tell you what, if you guys want a sneak peek at some of the stuff that's coming up for Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium live stream that Saturday, I'll give you a quick look at it. There, of course, is the Titanic, and there's one of the bills that actually got recovered from the Titanic. And, of course, there's going to be a whole lot more than just these 2 photographs. So I actually got a whole line of coins, currency, and a couple of little miscellaneous stuff like some jewelry and whatnot that's actually been recovered from the Titanic, preserved, and some of it has actually even been auctioned off and sold. And I tell you what, it's going to be a great, great segment that morning on the 25th. So, Cheryl says, OBS takes a whole lot of memory from our old computer. And, Canadian Relic Hunters. What was the prize today? Charlie, you're saying? Today's prize was a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's T-shirt plus we had one of the Yeoman Gaul coins, one of those colonial coins, redonated by Judy Earl, and she was also the one who initially won that coin. And Hoagie's Hobby Shop actually won tonight's giveaway. She is going to my wife's alma mater. Wow, Riv, congrats. Of course, you know, I talked to some of my college chums about their children who are now just going to college. And they had the world's biggest fear that they're going to do the same thing that they did while they were in college. And, oh, I tell you what. I don't know.
By the time she goes to college, you may want her to go away to school.
So anyway, gang, don't miss out on the Titanic segment. I tell you what, it is really developing into a really nice segment. And I have to be honest, a lot of the stuff that's from the Titanic, the wreck itself, is very prohibitive as far as expense. I mean, some of the coins are fetching over $20,000. But that doesn't mean that you cannot collect, shall we say, era-appropriate coins relevant to the Titanic. In other words, get yourself a 1912 barber dime, or et cetera and so forth. But anyway, so yeah, that will all be on the 25th at 9 a.m. The whole Titanic segment. And I tell you what, got tons and tons and tons of pictures of the stuff that they brought up, coins, and a couple of great coin stories about currency or coins that a survivor had in their pocket. And there's actually provenance of them having that money on them when the boat sank. Because at first, when I first read the article about the one half that was offered as a survivor type coin, how can you document that? But sure enough, yeah. Because basically they took, well, the coin survived, the body did not. And that's what it was. It was a coin that was taken off of a body that was floating around. And of course, they inventoried the contents of his pockets, and it was one of those coins. Or was that the bill? I think it was a coin and a bill. But don't miss out on that. Speaking of trying, Reiser has yet to go back to that coin shop to even check to see if they have that trying. That was actually the plan for Saturday, but unfortunately the card decided not to cooperate. So, Tim, setting my clock now, 9 a.m. Okay. Well, you got a couple weekends to go yet. Just open email and click on the link.
I'm not sending you my email address, Mike.
Anyway, the idea is for this Tryman, that coin shop still has it, and for that price, oh my God, it's eventually going to be another giveaway here at the live stream. Because I tell you what, it would be an awesome. It's an awesome coin to have. A Trime. It's just something that you don't see every day. Sandy, want me to try you to see if we can get all three of us going?
He only asked who else has Google Hangouts. I said I do.
Was it a silver Trime or a nickel 3-cent piece? It was a nickel. It was a nickel 3-cent piece. I believe it was a 1865. Did you kick yourself in the sack yet, Charlie? Yes, each and every time I think about that. darn coin. I think about that coin almost every day. And now that we got the car fixed, well, I may take a run up there. I'm not sure. I think they're only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But my thing is, if I run all the way up there, you know how that's going to go. I cannot only buy. Oh, yeah, you know. I am not going to do a segment on the coin seminar weekend, as I don't think people will be there for beer or bacon. But I would like to pick up something to donate to someone's giveaway. Well, that's still neat, HH, and I tell you what, I think bacon and beer is appropriate on any channel.
Exactly. I have to agree with North Jersey Detector. Beer and bacon will have the most viewers.
Yes. And there's Miss Paula. Amanda and I will be discussing the importance of women with mustaches and numismatics. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, you guys are going to be a riot. I tell you what, that will be a good segment. Well, you guys, yeah, that's because you guys are on opposite sides of the country. You guys will be doing like the Google Hangout thing.
Okay, what says you had me a beer and bacon?
But I tell you what, Ken has done an awful lot of work in this. And I tell you what, I wish he was our union guy. I tell you what, very good organizer. But of this event anyway, I mean, of his organizer of his desk, we may have a different scenario. Yeah.
He said earlier you should organize a dig-in seminar.
How about that? Beer and bacon, I'd watch that live on my cell phone. Okay.
Good night, Mississippi Bottle Dig.
Good night, Mississippi. Do have a great night, and we'll catch you around on the tube. Yeah, I tell you what, I think Lemonhead. Oh, that reminds me, Lemonhead will be coming on tonight. And if you haven't ever caught one of Lemonhead's marathon auctions, do check him out. I tell you what, it's one thing to go to bed, right? You fall asleep on a channel. I'm known to fall asleep on channel. In fact, I think Sandy said that Ken told me good night the other night on the live stream on the big show, and I was already zonked out. You know, and he says, she says, I thought you were still awake watching Ken. It's like, no, I was gone. And,
he said good night, Charlie, and
yeah, no response. I was out. And darn it,
I sat there and listened to the rest of the live stream, and then Charlie woke up and got off of YouTube.
Darn it! In the morning, I replayed the big show, and I knew the date of that large cent. That large cent's the one that he's had on his desk now for who knows how long. And of course, large cents and me, I tell you what. So whenever anybody shows a large cent, I zero in on it. And 1847. Yeah. So if I had stayed awake, I could have punched that in there. But congrats to Coin Dragon. I tell you, I think he had. I talked to him briefly. He said that was the 1847 was one of the ones that he had, like one of his first ones. So it was like fresh in his head. So it was just a coincidence. And then I was talking to Frank Coin Dragon. I was saying, yeah, he says that's been one that's been like floating around on his desk for like the past couple of weeks. But I tell you, that was a great show. I tell you, I mean, I fell asleep probably 3/4 of the way through, so I don't know what the other quarter of the giveaway was.
I'm in the same room with him, Hoosier, and I yell at him, and you still don't wake up either.
Hoosier, I try to yell at you in chat on Saturday nights, but I never seem to be able to wake you up.
Good night, Cheryl.
Have a good night, Cheryl. Hey, maybe we'll see you over at Lemonheads if I'm still awake for it. And I tell you what, sometimes I feel bad. I tell you what was it? Last Wednesday, that chat was just flying by. And sometimes I miss it. Thank goodness they have where you can highlight. If they didn't have that, I'd probably miss a great deal more. But I know Lincoln sometimes will talk to me, and I feel bad because it's like I ignore him. Then after I scroll back, I realize, oh crap, and then I'll try to re-answer. But who else do I fall asleep on? I fall asleep on SJ every now and again. But darn West Coast people, I think. Well, anyway, Lemonhead, he will start his auctions. I guess for us here in the East, he will start between 9 and 9:30. And there's been times I've went to bed, woke up in the morning, and he's still going. But I tell you, well, I tell you what, the prices that he has for some of his stuff, I think are really, really good. Joe Durbin, how are you? Hoosier, Lincoln Central, and I are now connected on YouTube Messenger. Now the three of us can commiserate when we are on a Mantic Coins losing streak. Oh my goodness.
I want to know when they're going to start sending me coins on there. I'm always losing.
I probably shouldn't tell her what my balance is now.
No, you told me the other night.
Oh, okay.
I don't stay on that long anyway. Well, I might like listen, but I don't play most of the time anyway.
Yeah, Rip, do please. I don't really know how to do that. I know Amy's added me, and a couple of other people has added me, but I don't know how to add other people. I type so slow. It's another day. Oh, Tim, you do just fine. My back still hurt from bending over picking sinkers out of that creek this weekend. I tell you what, the weather's been nice for a creek hunt. You folks up there, is it still horribly warm in New Jersey lately? We've been in the low to mid 80s only. Now I say only because typically, oh my goodness, we're usually in the hundreds by now. Okay, everyone, I need to go and get some rest. Great stream, Charlie and Sandy. Good night, everyone. Have a good night, KY. We'll see you around on the tube.
Good night, KY. Don't forget to email me your story, please.
Sandy said, or else.
I did not.
Been humid, though. Yeah, North Jersey, it has a little bit. But I think they're forecasting a chance of rain all this week. At least for us down here. That's great. You guys plugging Lemon's auction. He needs more buyers. Oh, I tell you. He has some really nice stuff on there, too. And a wide variety of stuff. I know, Joe. My trouble is when I delay too long. I'll think about something. I'll be looking at it in the book or whatnot while something's on. And I just won't make up my mind as far as wanting to buy something. But usually I have to go and try and track it down. And, I'll talk to one of the other folks who have been on there and like, hey, did that sell by any chance? And they'll tell me, yeah, later, so and so bought it. And I'm like, oh, well.
Good night, Canadian Relic Hunter.
Have a good night, Canadian Relic Hunter. We'll catch you around on the tube. And careful in that creek, mister.
And you can't have Rosie. She's ours.
What, somebody wants Rosie?
He loves Rosie.
Canadian Relic Hunters loves Rosie.
He missed Rosie.
Oh my god. What time is his auction? Usually Lemon pops on between 9 and 9:30 hour. Well, my time. Hoosier, I don't remember if you're Eastern Standard Time or not. But we'll have to ask her, won't we?
She likes us. That's why she's here.
I think Lemon's auction at 9:30. Yeah. Anyway, gang, well, I greatly appreciate you guys hanging around for the afterglow and for that little experiment. And hopefully, by the next time we have an afterglow, we'll actually have that segment working. And I do thank you, everybody, for your patience at the beginning of this stream. For whatever reason, that decided not to go right. Thanks to Rosie. We'll blame Rosie. But anyway, gang, again, thank you, and thank you all for hanging around for the afterglow, and I will see everybody around the tube. And as always, it's been great chatting with you all. So, anyway, gang, I thank you so much, and Mike, oh, I see you're still in there. I'll sign off of this, and then I'll give you a shot.
He's trying to figure Google Hangouts out with Amy.
Oh. Anyway, have a good night, all. Take care.
Good night, everybody.